Hello everyone, welcome to Whole Mind Conversation, where we speak truth, breathe healing, and give voice to the unspoken. Today is World Mental Health Awareness Day, the 10th of the month of October, a day that reminds us that even the strongest heart needs rest, and even the brightest minds needs care. With me is someone whose work has touched so many lives, Dr. Mrs. Valda Martins. She is an advocate for emotional wellness. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes,
Good morning.
Good morning. So, I have come to realize that people are tired, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. We wear smiles, yet deep down, so many are silently struggling. Why is it so important for us to pause and talk about mental health, especially in the world that is constantly rushing?
You're right by saying people are tired emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. You're very correct. And many people don't want to talk about that aspect of their lives for so many reasons. And those reasons may be psychological, biological, or even cultural. You know, when you talk about the biological aspect, especially the men, they feel because they are men, men don't cry. So they feel they're not supposed to express their feelings. So they hide their hurts. They keep their struggles within them. So at the end of the day, they're overwhelmed. That's why I see so many people or so many men depressed and all that, coming up with terminal illness and all that because they feel as a man, you are not supposed to speak out. So the social construct is as a man, you act, even if you are dying, pretend you are strong.
Okay.
Because even your fellow man, fellow man may tell a man, you be a woman, they feel as a man, you shouldn't express, your feelings. But it's actually very wrong in mental health because you have feelings just like the female counterpart. You're supposed to express yourself. Like I always tell men, it's good to cry. It's a weak men that don't cry. Some men will not agree, but strong men cry when they're overwhelmed with situations of life. And you asked, why is it good for us to take a breath and relax? Yeah, of course, you want to live long. If you want to be productive, if you want to add to the growth of the society, you have to pause and relax because that's what makes you. Mental health is actually the way you think, you feel, and you interact. So if you are not mentally okay, there's nothing in you. You're just empty. Just a walking corpse. So that is actually good. You speak about it. When you need to pause, you pause. When you need to relax, you relax. If really you love yourself so much and you want to be good to yourself, you want to be productive, and you want to add your own contribution to the growth of the society.
Please tell us, what does mental health truly mean?
All right. Mental health most times is usually misinterpreted, understood by so many, because when people hear about mental health, they feel it's madness, yes, insanity, or kolo, the way we call it, Nigerian phrase, they'll say, okay, the person they kolo. It's actually not so. Like when we opened a mental health clinic, the first mental health in Nigeria State, we thought about it. We were like, you be a psychiatrist when you dey open mental health clinic. You understand? They just felt it's people that are mad that seek help when they have mental health issues. But no, mental health is actually the way you think. That's the quality of your thought or your thinking, the way you feel. Are you feeling tired, depressed, sad, or you don't even know whether the burnout, whether the stress? There's so many mental health disorders. You are eating too much, you are eating not much, you don't want to come out, you are caged in a place you don't even know. They ask you, how are you? And not just know, you don't know how you feel. And the way you interact. There are some people, you see them outside, they just bark like a dog. Or like I usually say, a goat will lick salt. You feel maybe the person is harsh or something. No, it's actually a mental health disorder. So mental health, in essence, in simple term, It's the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you interact. That with your environment or with people around you, or even with yourself. That's mental health in single term.
Wow. We often hear people say, I am fine,
Mm-hmm.
even when they are not.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think people find it so hard to open up about their emotional struggles?
People are afraid or not willing to speak out or speak up about their emotional struggles, mental struggles, because of the society,
Hmm,
because of stigmatization. They don't want to be stigmatized. So because of that, you just ask them, "How are you?" "I'm
I'm
fine."
fine.
And again, emotional, psychological, or mental challenges. There are challenges you actually need someone you can trust. You need a safe place, someone that can keep your secret, because they are not just ordinary. Have headache. There is malaria that everybody here, but they are not common. Stuff like that. Though they are common, but we don't take them like that. We just feel they are big. The big deal to be depressed or something or something. So people tend to hide it because of that thing that people will stigmatize them. People will put their matter in tray and go to Kure market or go to Wuse market or even go to Alaba market. So because of that, they tend to hold back even when they are dying. You just ask them, "How are you?" You say you are fine. So that's why most times we ask people to have emotional intelligence. If you have emotional intelligence, you can actually know when someone is not feeling right and they tell you, "I'm fine." Yeah, you should. People should thrive or try to have that training to be able to know when someone is not feeling right, and you ask them, they said, "I'm fine, I'm all right." You should know when it's all right, even when we wear the pancakes, even when we wear with the plastic smiles. But when you are informed or you are trained to know that no, this smile is plastic.
What are some subtle signs that someone might be emotionally exhausted, even if they look okay on the outside?
Yeah, most times those subtle signs or hidden signs, there are signs, there are red flags to those subtle. For instance, somebody is withdrawn. You say, "Okay, let's go out to the park. Let's go out to go." And like, I don't feel like going. I don't want to go. Why? I'm just tired." This is someone you know before is vibrant. The person wants to go out and all that. Or you call someone, "How are you doing now? Come over to my place." And you say, "No, no, no, no. I don't just."
Feel like
Those
going
are
out.
signs. Or maybe someone, for instance, the person is eating more than necessary.
Hmm.
You bring on food anyhow, that is a sign. Or at all, before you eat, at the end of the day, you discover that you are really not eating. The person is not sleeping well. Now, someone may tell you in the office, they're like, "I've not been having adequate sleep," or, "Oh, no, they don't call it adequate." They're like, "I've not been sleeping well, though. I know they sleep well since these days." It's a sign. You can just ask for how many days, what happened. You have to be trained to be able to do all those things. Or you see someone that likes to make up, dress and all that. All of a sudden, you see the person just turning 360 and looking shabby, looking tattered, or looking so tired and all that.
Yes.
So those are, even when you as they say, "I'm fine. I don't just want to dress. So I don't feel like dressing these days, Jerry. I work too much." No, it's not true. It's
Hmm.
not true. There's something eating that person up inside, that the person is actually, the body is crying out, "I need help. I need help." But they are afraid to open up to another person because they don't know if that person will take them out or not, or whether the person will call them, like that. So that's why people actually, so those are little signs. Before depression comes in, it's a gradual thing. You don't just fall into depression like that. No,
I agree.
there are, you know it's a gradual process. Even depression, there are different stages of depression, before, when it comes to being suicidal and all that. So it's gradually. So like I said earlier, and I will say again, when you are emotionally intelligent, you'll be able to spot those
Signs.
subtle signs for you to be able to say, "Okay, this person need help." Then at times also, empathic. You don't wait for people to say, "I need help."
Hmm.
And when you wake up in the morning, you are looking for someone to just impact. You can on your own walk up to the person, but not just walking up. Or it takes strategies, and for you to be able to extract something from that person, to be able to know, okay, this is what is wrong and all that. Because it's very difficult for people to open up, for fear of being, discussed about, being the center of discussion because they don't know you. So you have strategies until they know that they're able to build that trust before they open up.
Wow. In our faith-driven communities, mental health is sometimes misunderstood. People are told, just pray about it. How do we bridge the gap between prayer and professional help?
Okay. When you said you are saying community, are you talking of Nigeria or Africa?
Yes, yes.
Because the other world, they don't think like
No, no,
us.
no,
So,
no, 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 no.
you know, the mental health awareness is just creeping into Nigeria. You know, just a few years
Yes.
now. So many people are still not willing to embrace it. It's just a new shift. Um, the faith aspects, like I said, you know, I'm a Nigerian, so let me restrict it to Nigeria. You know, most times go and pray about it. I'm not feeling okay. Have you prayed?
Yeah.
Have you seen the face of God? Have you seen your pastor? Have you
Have you
fasted?
fasted?
Have you prayed? Have you, you know, you have to go for deliverance. You know,
Yes.
someone is telling you I'm not having this and are village people. You understand? So they don't know the difference. There is something professional. You need to seek professional help for, and there is a place for prayer.
Yes.
You understand? So the strength we're actually using to pray. I'm not saying prayer is not good though.
Of
I love
course.
prayers. If we use it to actually seek professional help, most problems won't be there. Most mental health disorders will be addressed. So the prayer thing and there is a connection, but then there is a place for professional help. You need to look for a professional like a mental health counselor, a psychologist, or a trained person in that aspect or that field, you know, to help you diagnose what is wrong with you. At times, there is one very funny thing about this thing. At times, people don't know that they have mental health disorders because they are not trained, they don't know. So you need to get someone to help you diagnose what is wrong with you. Just like you go to the doctor, okay, I'm not feeling well, I'm feeling weak, you know, there's headache, I'm having new pain and all that. So when you tell those symptoms to your medical doctor, he or she will tell you this is what is wrong with you. That's when they will write for you and prescribe for you. The same with mental health. When you don't know how you feel you are different from you. You can't just say, okay, this is me. This used to be the Shadi I used to know I am. You know, I'm drifting. You know something is wrong with you. You run and seek counsel or help from, you know, a trained person for the person to be able to diagnose what is wrong with you. Knowing what is wrong with you, like I said, it can be this depression, it can be just normal stress, it can be burnout, it can be schizophrenia, it can be anything, you know, but you need to go there, just like you go to the medical doctor to check what's wrong with you. That's when you will know. So it's not everything. Yes, prayer answered all things. I believe in prayer so well. Though there are some things you need to leave God in. God gave us this brain. And the Bible said wisdom is profitable to direct. Knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it, why you should do it, the time to do it. That is wisdom. So if you lack that, I'm sorry, you lack wisdom.
For someone listening who feels overwhelmed right now, what's one small practical step they can take today to start healing?
For that person listening today, you actually don't know what to do. You know something is wrong. I would advise seek for help. It's good to seek for it very early because if you don't seek for help early, it degenerates or it will escalate. You know, to this, to that, to that. So it's good to seek help early. And I want you to know that it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay not to seek for help. Not being okay is very, very fine. It happens to everybody, even me talking. So if you don't feel all right, please seek help very well and soon and in a good place. Thank you.
Please, Ma, before we close, if you could speak directly to someone listening right now who feels helpless, what would you tell them?
Yeah, if you are listening to us right now, I would like to tell you that you are loved. We can feel you. We can feel you. Maybe you don't understand. You don't know. You know, if you don't worry, we know. It is what we've not gone through before. What I've not gone through, another person have gone through. We all have our rough parts. We all have our struggles. So what I will tell you is, don't let that thing overwhelm you. You can get help when you seek for it. We have wherever you are, there are mental health counselors now, trained mental health counselors that are willing to listen to you, to tell you what to do. There are therapies, there are things you can do that will make you okay. I want to beg you to tell you that we love you, we want you around, you matter. So please stay alive, seek help, and you will be fine, because there is nothing that goes up that don't come down. It is not only you. Whatever it is that you think you are going through, the challenges, the struggle, there is another person there that his or her own is more than your own. So please, I beg you, biko no, dan Allah, don't give up. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So we love you.
Speak kindly to yourself, and remember, it's okay not to be okay. She just told us that healing is a journey, and today we are walking it together. And until next time, keep healing, not hiding. Bye bye.
Happy International Mental Health Day. Bye.
Yes.